Good morning, YouTube. That's my realistic weather radio. It works. It's just powered down. Turn it on for you guys. Just a ASMR with it. A little bit of it. Yeah, that's just me pushing the button on it. But if you turn up the volume, listen.
Of 82 at Grand Island.
The audio works flawlessly. It doesn't have a satisfying button. I like the button on this. I wish my Shack still exists to make these buttons. Instead of being like this realistic weather radio being kind of boring. Like listen to this button compared to this satisfying button.
The temperature.
Does it get satisfying with sound? That's just more easier. You just go, well bang, well bomb. Like that. And then there's my WX100. You push a button, there's a beep.
115 degrees.
There's my Midland WL100 version 2, which I fixed the antenna on it with a version 5 antenna, which this version 5 right here unfortunately died. Like, it didn't actually die, it's borderline dying. So I just put it out of service permanently. This is no longer going to be in service, this version 5. But however, this WL100 is back. Fun fact about version 2 is they do get tuner issues. I think mine's might be getting the cursed tuner.
Warning remains.
I just had Goodwills for the same price as a G radio that I got, which is somewhere in my room. $5.99 each. This is probably my rarest find besides finding like one of my rarest radios besides the WX100. This might be my rarest radio besides the 74200 and the WL30. This is my rarest radio because these things are really expensive. 74200s or 74210s. Yes, our time capsule got moved because the dresser seems like it'll work out according to my dad. He's a nice guy, don't worry. There's my Emerson radio, and yes, I got KZZ52 to work on it. If you have it unplugged, it will work. Some weird thing. And I tell you some good news and some bad news. Good news is Weekend Test Wednesday is going to happen today. Meaning happen this week. Bad news, it's the last week of Test Wednesday of summer of 2026 because next week it's going to be kind of busy, so I don't know if I can make a weekly test. And also, I'll tell you some a special announcement, guys. Guess what? There's a vintage Otis elevator at the Joslin Art Museum in Omaha, Nebraska. I don't know if it's still there or not. If it's still there, I'll definitely make a video. If it's not there, I'll still make a video either way, because I've done elevators too. There's an MEI there, there's a... I think there's a Dover there. There's a Dover traditional. I think there's also a another Otis that's man-powered. There's actually a man-powered Otis too. So it's pretty old, it's a black button. But you notice it's EPCO on there. Ignore the EPCO part, it's really an Otis. That's what the person said, but I would still call it an EPCO / Otis. And yes, it's going on YouTube. It's pretty beautiful. The face is beautiful, I'll tell you. It's definitely very old for the museum. Looks very modern and nice. But the elevator is very old. It was great, don't worry. It has an epic motor too. One sneak peek. You're gonna hear, even though the people say it has epic motor, it's a dry powder motor. Those builds tend to be epic. And yes, this cable officially doesn't work. Like, it powers on, that's all it does. But it officially doesn't work. And I actually adjust the brightness, but it doesn't do anything properly. It's actually like check the version. Here's my wallet. I'm not gonna show you what's inside of it because there's some personal information in there. There's a Midland code. He's my W120. This is my first. No, it's not my first W120. This one right here is actually my. No, it's not a W120. It's an EZ. I've re-glued the faceplate on it. And this is not my first W120. That's one right there. The labels. I forgot about that one. This is my W300. It says they'll work. The Vintage 5 Deluxe, I recommend getting those. If you find ones that You can tell if it's a deluxe if it does have text on it. Or version 8. Those are pretty good too. Version 8's don't die either. And version 1's, which I might get a version 1 if it's still there on eBay. I'm definitely planning to buy the version 1 on eBay. If you're one of the enthusiasts, you probably have seen it before. It's pretty cool. It's definitely a confirmed version 1. Which, yeah, I'm planning to replace the board on my Firewatch for a UDAC because I accidentally stepped on the board at night one time and I accidentally snapped a tiny bit of the board. It's a very tiny bit, but I don't trust it, so I can't power it on. And it might make it even better with a ground on it, a proper ground on it. And actually, I've done it out fried. I think I fried the turbo resettable power fin. I can't find resettable power fin anymore. That's the good news. And I'm not gonna make that mistake again by accidentally wiring up the wires to the turbo resettable power fin. You have to put the money for a plastic cover, which is hidden by a plastic cover. That's where I wanted it. And it also has a plastic cover on it, but my other one doesn't have it. I lost it. And also I lost the battery connectors. I think the battery connectors even got thrown away on an accident. I'll clean my room one time, but oh well. I can look on eBay for another one. And also maybe I might get the special coder thing. Just to see my feet. I always see underneath these socks, they're pretty bad. So they're not like infected or anything, like have fungus everywhere. Maybe a tad bit of athlete foot, but it's not like severe. It does hurt today because there's some open cut on this foot. But anyways, yeah. It's my Gorilla Radio. It works, but it just doesn't have the time thing because it never tells you the time. Walmart, come on, Walmart. Walmart is, I call this the Walmart radio, so it's the Gorilla Radio / the G-Stone / got a lot of things. G Projector, the GW, the GW, I think I made that up actually. The G70W, I call it the Gorilla Radio because it's a cool name. Somebody called it the Gorilla Radio. I haven't heard Walmart Radio either, but it's from Walmart. You can find these at Walmart. I think you still can find these up to this day at Walmart. Yes, I tried to remove some of the labels, but it's a nice radio. It works. Still, matter of fact, it still has battery charge. Yeah, that's the channel.
A heat advisor.
But my radio doesn't have a good speaker. Yeah, it still works. I think the speaker still works on it. That's what I said. It has a bad speaker, but that's what I mean by the bad speaker. It doesn't sound the greatest. And also, I'll tell you something else. It's 6 days before my birthday. Yep. To be a big birthday special for sure. The elevator, and also not be just that elevator I'll record some other ones. Maybe I might make it a little compilation. On Elevate Tools, shout out to Diesel DC by the way. Shout out to you, Diesel DC. I like you a lot, and it's cool that you have autism, and I have autism also, Diesel DC. aka Andrew Reams. If you don't know him, subscribe to his channel, which I might put the link in the description if I remember to. Also, he's a very cool dude. He's very cool. And he did a good thing too, by the way. He stopped vaping. But that's a good thing. Because vaping is bad for you. It's even worse for you actually than smoking cigarettes. I would say, you could argue with me that cigarettes are worse. Well, I say vaping is worse because I don't know what chemicals they use. They can use cyanide. Which I should probably not say like about vaping, but please don't vape, guys, or smoke or do any of those dumb things. Unless you're acting with like the fake cigarettes, like acting like, or playing a prank with the fake cigarettes. The nicotine-free, they're made out of flowers, fun fact, but those are still bad for you either way. Because the smoke problem, because smoke is not good for you in general, for your lungs and in general. I'll never smoke anything other than love, because I love y'all. Yeah, I love y'all so much. I know I said it like in a Texas accent, which I'm not Texan, I'm Nebraskan. Follow me in Nebraska. Omaha, Nebraska, or Papillion, Nebraska for me. I grew up in Omaha, actually. I was born in Omaha, Nebraska. Yeah. My home station is KH61 and KZZ52. I would say KZZ52 so I get a signal from it. And yes, America's the best. And I would say also, Canada's pretty cool too. Because they have good people there, but some of those people can be a little bossy occasionally. But British people don't. I don't mean to be offensive to you guys. If you're a British person, please plug your ears for this. I think they could be a little bossy too. I think we all could be a little bossy. You gotta plug your ears, British people, by the way. I'm sorry if I offended you guys too, by the way, but you guys are still pretty cool. Also, because I did meet somebody that's British, and he was pretty nice actually. He was actually a substitute teacher. He was pretty nice actually. He was really cool actually. He told a good story to one of my teachers. Oh, one of my parents actually now becoming a teacher. She's an older lady that's super nice, by the way. She's a super nice lady. Unfortunately, she might not be here this school year. But she gave me this Johnny Showcake piggy bank that's somewhere, but it's in one piece still. Yes, that's my mom's favorite fun fact right there, that little suitcase. That was my mom's fact when she was little. Little fun fact. And yes, that's a Wheelock back box. I used to have a Wheelock MT that came with that back box. It's a weatherproof back box. I'll show you it if you want to see it up close. Use it up close, and yes, you can see the Wheelock logo. I might keep that back box too because it's very nice. That seller gave me that, but unfortunately broke the Wheelock MT, sorry seller. Here's my Midland EO10 that actually works. It's a newer Midland EO10. I told you that needs a new light thing. My fire blinker replaced in 2027 to tag. Not the fire blinker. The fire blinker still works. I haven't used it yet, but sometimes I was going to use it because of sometimes I had it on standby, but I actually needed it. I'll tell you, I got that fire extinguisher tag from Walmart. I got that at Walmart, and I thought it was cute. And it says it's considered a fire extinguisher, but it's not really a real fire extinguisher, which I might get a real one someday, even though I might have one somewhere. I don't know where it went. But it's a very vintage one. It doesn't actually work the greatest. There's a lot of parts from it. It came with everything, but nothing in it. But it might actually be a real fire extinguisher, like an actual dry chemical. I might get an ABC and a Class D, just in case I have lithium fires. Class D is good for it because I have a lot of batteries and maybe some lithium batteries somewhere that can malfunction, and electronics that can malfunction. I think Class D is best for that. Also, I might even get a Class K, just even though those chemicals are deadly, they also can be used as a Class A fun fact. If you don't know about Class K fire extinguishers, well, fun fact about it, they can also be used as a Class A fire extinguisher. Also, I'm definitely gonna get a water fire extinguisher. Just always have one on standby in case it was like a Class A fire. Only gonna use that for Class A fires. Definitely gonna get a BC fire extinguisher. Only for small fire application that is just a BC fire, and I'm definitely gonna get a carbon monoxide fire extinguisher. That's carbon dioxide. I don't know what it is. The carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide fire extinguisher. But either way, it smells the fire. I think it's a CO2 fire extinguisher. I'll call it. I think it's actually what it's called. But it's a nice fire extinguisher. I might try to find one of those on eBay. But that's in the future. And maybe I might try to get a vintage fire extinguisher like my other one I have. And actually use it as a squirt gun. Because that's what Exosign 250 did. Shout out to him, by the way. Exosign 250 and SEO Safety. Shout out to both of you guys. You guys are pretty cool. Come on, shout outs today to YouTubers. There is another channel I have that's for what is only. You should subscribe to it. Like, maybe what is only like EAS only. It's called. This is EAS and Mo or something like that. I think it's what it's called. And Mo part is just there as like just to get it's clickbait. The Mo part. I did that. That's clickbait. Now as I didn't mean to make it clickbait. Like I usually don't like clickbait, but I did it just because I wouldn't be funny with the Mo part. It's very funny clickbait. It's not like I did it for like to be actually want more subscribers in there. Because the name mode will not be used unless it's for light shows. I don't think it's a light shows anymore, because I would put light shows on there occasionally. I'll admit to you guys, I will put a light show, but if the one ways do go off, it does go off. Because I did put 2 light shows on there with 2 different ESs, including a tornado warning, which that really wasn't a good one. When tornadoes happen, they are no good. I'll tell you in our area, those are no good. Because I am scared for tornado warnings, I bet to you guys. So there was a tornado emergency for Elkhorn one time. That's the story. It's a very interesting story. On April 24th, 2024, Earth Day on April in 2024. And fun fact, that's when the same day my cat Checkers passed away. But not in the same year, like it was this year. Which that day is very cursed because of both the Checkers passed away and the nasty tornadoes. I'm no longer going to honor that day as a good day, and I could to put a Remembrance Day on this because I cursing that day because that day is pretty bad. It's a mourning day for Checkers and the people that died during the tornado because it was a tornado emergency. It really was scary. I even caught it briefly, but I didn't record it, unfortunately, because I really wish I'd recorded it, but I was in my basement. Fortunately, our house is okay, no damage, other than a roof issue, which we replaced our roof. Anyways, because that roof was old. And then obviously we replaced our AC at the same time, too, because the AC was just old. It had another leak in it. A refrigerant leak. If you've seen, I'm in the AC YouTube, if you've seen one of my older videos, some of my older videos, I think I posted videos of AC or post some things. But I mean, and I know a lot of things about electricity, which someday I might own my might be an electrician someday in my future. That's a positive thing. Yes, that outlet is replaced. That outlet is completely replaced. There used to be another outlet that was that outlet was a little sketchy too, by the way. I might try to fix it up with my dad's permission. So yeah, just don't know what happened right there, but I did my own thing right there. Replaced the light switch cover. I think that's my first light switch cover in that room. The first one was actually just a plain white one, like the outlet cover, I guess, generic. Then the second one was actually a silver one, which is in my Craftsman drawer. Yeah, that's not a real thing. It does have a lock, but I broke the lock feature on it and lost the keys. Actually, I think I broke the keys too. But they still work, it still opens. And then that final pull station is real, by the way. Like, that'll be like a real, the cover is not a real pull station that you pull on. On it is actually a real pull station called Simplex T-Bar. Those are pretty cool pull stations, but don't get the adjustable kind unless you have an adjustable panel that's Simplex related, or the proprietary Simplex stuff. Don't get any of those unless you have a proprietary panel for it. I recommend you getting a conventional T-Bar, which I'm planning to get one of those someday because since I have electric cover, that's the T-Bar, and 270 SPL, which I believe the glass thing. And I think it's gone now, which is okay. I can leave it without the glass thing. Else I broke the glass in it. Messed up. I didn't even make a video on that. So we have a little bit of, I don't know what that was. What is this stuff? Nothing remains of dirt from a plant that I had in here. Yeah, it's not feel what you think it is. I don't know what year this, 2018? Yeah, oh no, 2014 nickel. Here's a 1972. This is an estimate. San Francisco mark. Yeah, this is San Francisco mark 1972, which penny, but this is pretty cool actually. Here's a radio that I think it works still. Yep, it works. It's belonged to one of my church members. It cost me $2. Really cost me $1 because it was discounted. Here's a unit called Maya. You haven't seen her in a while. Like you haven't seen her mentioned in a while. Oh, Maya, because I think it's a cute name for her. I name a lot of my stuffed animals. Yeah, well, I'll be 19 minutes in. Anyways, I'm going to end this video here. Anyways, that's it.